Hi, and welcome to this video from the Bad Back Gardener. Today we are going to be checking on our hanging baskets and our planters that we made earlier in the spring to see how they made out, how they fared during this summertime weather here. We had a real warm and dry July to where we didn't get a whole lot of rain here. I've really had to keep up with the watering. Been a couple days that I couldn't get to them. And we've had some dry out and some bounce back, so we'll take a look at those and see how we made out. Okay, we're going to get started with this one here along the garage here. It's done pretty good. I got some old flowers on it that need maybe deadheaded, but all in all it's done real good for that one. Over here for this, I just recently planted some cilantro in a pot here, and it's coming up pretty good, and hopefully get some of that back. Okay, this is one of the planters I've planted, and it's done pretty good. This is flowered and needs some deadheading done, but all in all it's looked pretty good. Over here we have, these are profusion zinnias that are coming up. I got those planted pretty late, so as you can see they're just starting to come in flower now. Here's a bumblebee working on that there. But this planter here, this is one of the ones that got dried up. Now the sweet potato vine, it's a dark purple sweet potato vine, has done really good, but the flowers I had planted in with it, the one dry spell that I didn't get to it, they dried up. So these are actually profusion zinnias. They're very late getting started, but we'll see if those fill in as well. And then through here we have some marigolds. You've seen the bee working on those. And then I actually don't remember what these ones are called. I'll have to look. But I planted those from seeds, so they're coming up. Those ones are pretty cool flowers. And then in there also is some, in the back, I believe there are some profusion zinnias back there. Okay, these ones, this is profusion zinnias growing here. They're really coming out well, and those little baskets here that I have hanging out front of the house. I'll give you a zoom out here now. And then this basket here is doing pretty well. Got the Dusty Rose, or Dusty Miller, I'm sorry, Dusty Miller in those, and then they're being attacked, and that's what I started to say. Unfortunately, they're being attacked by bindweed, which is, if you've ever seen any of my posts, it's my devil weed, because it does not go away. And it has taken over my flower beds, and it even crawls up into the basket. It winds itself everywhere, and it will not go away. You can do pretty much anything to try and get rid of it. You can block it with weed fabric. You can do anything with it. It'll grow under the weed fabric. It'll grow above the weed fabric. The roots don't die. You break off a piece, you'll have two plants now. It is a terrible weed. If you ever get it, God bless you, because you'll never be rid of it. I had to move my original raised bed garden because of it, because it was just too prolific over in the garden. It has yet to surface in my new raised bed garden, and hopefully it won't, but I'm sure it will eventually. So it does have a white flower that comes out. It's not a bad looking flower, but it's just unbelievably invasive. So, okay, and over here we'll look at a couple baskets over here in planters, and in this one here, my canna in the middle, it stayed green, but it really threw up a couple flowers, and then didn't really do a whole lot after that. But the rest of the flowers in it, the vinca did real good. And I actually had white flowers here. This is cilantro that came up on its own, and I let it go. There's all white flowers there for a while. It's kind of turned to seed now, but I was going to knock it out, but then I just left it grow. And actually I've been picking it and using some of it in salsa. And then this planter over here has done really good. Got some petunias there, wave petunias, and the vinca. And again, the candle lilies stayed green, and there's flowers in there. As you can see, there's a flower there. But they've just been almost too heavy. Haven't really got up to the top. There's like 3 or 4 of those in there. They just haven't done as good as I'd like to see them do. So, and then up here in this basket, here, you can see it through the sun. There, it's done pretty good. The wave petunias have done real good. Been real colorful for it too. It got dried out at one point, and so has this one. These are the super bells, and they bounced back, but they were almost. I forgot to water them one time, and they went a few days without water, about 4 days without water, and I realized I had forgotten. By the time I got to them, they'd been hit kind of hard, but they towards the end of summer they tend to fade out anyways, but they're hanging in there, doing pretty good. They're kind of coming back, bouncing back pretty good. Okay, now we're down by the raised bed garden here in our pergola. And we'll check out these ones down here. This planter has done real nice. It's gotten big, that the vinca and the Dusty Miller, and can't remember what that one was called, but it's spread out really nice. So it's done really nice. And then right above it, growing into it almost, is the planter up above, and it's done really well too. These are really trailing plants, I'll tell you. They're growing down into those. Dracaena growing in the pot really good, and more wave petunias needed deadheaded. More deadheaded. We'll move on from that, so you don't have to sit here and watch me deadhead. But it's done really well. It's pretty colorful, and these are the Dracaenas that I keep year after year. So they almost look like a palm tree. They've continue to do well. There's another one. And then over here, we got a small basket there. It's done pretty well. These are more of those flowers like you've seen up above by the garage. And pretty cool flowers. And the porticalia, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Not sure. It's kind of fading out. It doesn't need water. It does not like, those flowers don't like a whole bunch of moisture. They kind of actually like it dry, and I don't know, maybe water dozens too much. They don't look real healthy right now. There's some more of them in this basket over here. It's come up good. Some profusion zinnias as well in that one. And then up above here, we got that basket. It's done pretty good. This one actually is fading out a little bit. And then this one up here is done pretty nice. It's grown pretty good. And then down there we got another Dracaena. That's the one I keep year after year, and it's really bushy more than anything. And you might notice something missing from my pergola. Is actually over there laying in the weeds. The weeds around my house. One of the areas planning to do something with and never seem to get around to it. But the swing broke, so there is no swing in the pergola. I picked one out, but I have yet to order it from the catalog. So I'm missing the swing and don't get to swing too much here. So that's going to do it for this video from the Bad Back Gardener. Thanks for watching. Catch up with me on Facebook. You can also email me at bbgardner@zoominternet.net if you want to send me anything or get in touch with me in any way. Again, thanks for watching. And if your back ain't hurting, you ain't working.